this is where I'm at currently with the special project polystyrene drawing. I finished working on the back and subsequently the whole of the jean jacket or denim jacket. I think it was sometime in the late morning, before noon. Around the time I had some leftover lasagna from the other day. I think this is more of Grandma's homemade applesauce. Got it from the fridge. In the evening, Dad made some hot dogs and Italian sausage. I believe he cooked them on the grill outside. And he also did some work briefly to make a sort of quick fix to the step from the attic to the main floor of the house that split the other day while I went up the stairs. To get to this attic slash upstairs room. He did the equivalent of hammering some pieces of wood or metal together in order to keep the split parts of that step together. But the pieces don't stick out. It's perfectly fine to step on those pieces. The screws don't stick out at all. The screws that hold those pieces of metal together. And that way I don't have to worry as much about that step when going down the stairs. Though I do still need to be mindful of it. If I recall, it was around 2 p.m. after a few hours of very slow work on the polystyrene drawing, that I decided to take a nap because I felt tired, a little bit tired, roughly from 1 to 2 p.m. And I woke up or got up around 7 p.m., if I recall correctly. I primarily worked during the morning hours, during which I finished the back of the denim jacket. Then I started doing details for the back of the jeans, of which I did some during those few afternoon hours before I took that long nap, during which I drew the line to using this ultrafine black Sharpie marker that divides the legs. These are all the Sharpie markers I used at one point or another, except there's an ultrafine black Sharpie marker over there that I believe has dried up. So I put it over there so I don't confuse it with this new Sharpie marker, black ultrafine, that I use to draw the back leg division line. I use this one to draw the back seat of the jeans. That line, because the jeans are primarily one hue of blue lighter than the default hue of blue, which I believe is this. And so I think I can get away, since the primary color is a little lighter, I think I can get away with using this color Sharpie marker rather than a black ultrafine Sharpie marker because of that. I think historically, this color hasn't shown up very well against this color. But for the jeans, they're primarily a little lighter hue of blue, so I believe it'll be okay. If that's what I do. And it's only just now that I started work to draw in the back straps of the knee pads, essentially continuations of the side straps. I'm not 100% sure on what else I might need to do for the rest of the back straps of the knee pads, but that's the best I can recall. My best estimate of the back straps of the knee pads based off the reference images, which don't really show the back of the knee pads very much. I started work on those back straps after I drew in these lines to represent the top of the boots using this Sharpie marker. Around 5:45 in the morning, I had what was left of the granola. It's by the Wegmans brand, if I recall correctly. Oat and honey granola cereal with some whole milk. And that was around the time I had the first cup of coffee for today. And if I recall correctly, I had a few cups from then to my best estimate would be 9 to 10 in the morning. Those few cups of coffee were pretty good.